doing something a bit different today. We're going to turn back the clock. We're going to take you all the way back to 2007 and do an original yellow buses route in the only bus that served 25 years at one company. So instead of going on the more buses, join me today as we go on the yellow buses. I'm Mariners Jack, we got Butler driving today, and we'll see you out on the road. Roll the intro. Change the route up a little bit. We've gone a bit further on in the timeline for yellows because we're doing the 2B all the way to Alan Chine. There was a short stint of time where it did this along with the 2A, but today we're doing it on the 2B route. So leaving here, we'll go through West Howe, where the 36 now goes up to Moore Avenue. Then from there, we go to Cunningham Crescent, Kinston Road, then onto Columbia Road, Red Hill, Bottom End of Winton. Then we go up Castle Lane, Castle Point, Townsend, Bournemouth Hospital, Iford, Boscombe Bus Station, Holderness Road, Bournemouth Railway Station, Bournemouth Town Centre. Then we follow round into Alan Chine along a bit of the 70s and 80s. We'll see a few of the more buses along the way on the time lapse, which you'll see. Stop at various points to have a quick look around the bus. But yeah, let's hop back on and we'll see you at the Chine. Now, a bit of old timetabling information for you. Unfortunately, I was only able to get a hold of the winter timetable for 2008, the Monday to Friday one to be exact, and only going in one direction from Jervis Place in Bournemouth Square, stand M, to Kinston. Now, the first bus in the morning for that direction on a Monday to Friday was the 6:30 departure off of Boscombe Bus Station to Kinston, which was a 2B, and the last departure, which was a 2C, was the 11:20 departure from Bournemouth Square to Castle Point. Now, back in the day, you had the 2A, B and C. The route we're doing today is the 2B. The 2A does follow a similar route to the 2B, the only difference being when it leaves Kinston, it follows up where the 14 now goes up to Red Hill and rejoins us, and the 2C only does the section between Castle Point and Bournemouth, skipping out Townsend, as it was the only one that didn't serve Townsend during the day. But all of them didn't serve Townsend after the 6 o'clock departure 2A off of Bournemouth Square. After that, instead of going around Townsend, they all just went straight down Castle Lane. Now, the 2Bs ran every hour, so did the 2As, with the 2C being every half hour. 2A never ran on a Sunday, if my memory serves me correctly. And when the buses got to Kinston, a 2A would go back out as a 2B, and a 2B would go back out as a 2A. Now, first bus for the 2B in the morning, as I said, was the 6:30 off of Boscombe Bus Station, and the last one being the 10 to 11 off of Bournemouth Square, which got you into Kinston for a final time of 12:15. And the first 2A was the 7:30 departure off of Castle Point, getting you into Kinston for 7 minutes to wait, and the last one being 6 o'clock off of the square, getting you to Kinston for 7:03. The first 2C in the morning was the 25 to 8 from Bournemouth Square, getting you to Castle Point for 8:11, and the last one in the evening was the 20:11, getting you to Castle Point for a final time of 12 minutes to 12. But I'm going to quit waffling on now But a little bit more before I go, we're just coming up to Castle Point now. When we go through the next set of traffic lights, you'll see the Mallard Road depot on the right hand side, which was this bus's original depot. Obviously 208 being brand new when it first went there. It saw both the Yellows depots, Mallard Road, and the depot round at Yeoman's Way, as it was the longest serving Yellow bus, with a total of 25 years under its belt before final withdrawal. But yeah, we're going around the Townsend loop now. It must have been very confusing for the residents of Townsend seeing a yellow bus go round again after about a year and a half. But it's nice seeing that dash of yellow trundling along the old route. But as I said, I've waffled on enough. We'll see you when we get to Boscombe bus station.
Here in Boscombe bus station, it's a little bit different to when these buses used to serve this stop. There used to be 3 stands instead of the 2 that there are now. So I remember seeing these on the 2B when I was younger, and I actually used to catch the 2B here to school, into half 7 departure. Usually at Trident by that point, but same thing. But that looks like the doors are open again, so I'm going to hop back up. See you at the next stop.
Little bit of information about this stretch of route. This is also operated by Transpora with the number 2, and today they were actually running one of the ex-Yellow buses. It's been nicknamed Fleur. You'll see it just as we pass the next set of traffic lights, just there. If you do want to see a video looking at that route in a bit more detail, let me know in the comments, and maybe we'll give it a ride. But apart from that, let's get back on with it, shall we?
Now it's something you don't see every day anymore. It's a yellow bus in Bournemouth town centre. We're only about a year and a half out of date, but it's a nice run out. We're on the only stand that's available. If we were doing it properly, we would be down on the further stand or across the road, right at the end of O stand for the 2B. But the prices for these buses was, for an all day, for an adult, it was £3.30, £2 for a child all day, and only £8 for a group day ticket. You also had other specific tickets for the 1As, Bs and Cs on yellows, and the timetables for the 2B, they were every hour, so with the 2A, and you also had at the time the 2C, which only did a shuttle service between Castle Point and Bournemouth. Now for a lot of the time the 2B and 2As did terminate here in Bournemouth Square, but we're going to go a little bit forward in time. I think it was about 2011 we're going to go a bit forward to now, and continue on down to Alum Chine with the 2B. But that's all I've got to say for Bournemouth Square. The 1A is going out, it's 2010. A little bit of a link, can't remember which side it'll appear on. We've got the 18 coming in. But yeah, Bournemouth Square used to look a lot better when it was filled with yellow, but even now, we can still add a bit of yellow back to the square, but let's go back on, shall we? So we're here finally at Alum Shine. This thing does look lovely just sat here, doesn't it? But yeah, it's been a nice adventure today. I'll take you for a quick trip inside the bus and then I think we'll wrap up today. But it's been a lovely trip down here to Alum Shine. It's seeing a yellow bus back in Bournemouth is something special. Obviously, if you want to find out more about the buses in the Hanson Bournemouth group, I'll leave a link in the description below to the Facebook group, and you can see all the other buses that they've got. And they do go out on running days, so like Bournemouth Bus Rally, or if you've seen the buses to the Bill special on the More buses, they were there as well with this bus. But we're going to have a quick look inside and see you later. So with these old city buses, they were step entrance, and just under this little thing here is a definite bit of Bournemouth history, is the yellow buzz cards. Now they were good until they bent slightly. That'd be little Arthur being noisy. Yeah, inside you've got a luggage rack, a space for folded up buggies. And you can see here the nice arrangement. It's a bit of a low headroom on these, but that is because they are higher floored vehicles. And obviously you've got the lovely old city bus maquette, and then you've got the other yellow bus maquette underneath. Bells for the downstairs. Strip bells, it won't sound because the electric's turned off. But you have got a lovely view going that way. Sorry about the music in the background, that's one of my playlists. And then if you come upstairs, the stairs are a bit steeper than most buses that are in the current fleet, but they are manageable. So you've got the nice two front seats. On the side of the seats by the stairs, you have armrests, and then we go all the way back down to the back of the bus, again with the strip bells like we do have on the bottom deck. Now if you saw the weekend on the buses video before we started on the More buses, we have Transdev decals like on 474, which is another bus in this group. But yeah, it is an absolutely lovely bus. And I think that's all for today. I've been Aaron as Jack. We've had Butler driving, even though you've probably only seen him on his driving bits. But I hope to see you all in the new year, or just after Christmas, depends if there's another episode going up, as we go on more routes on the More buses. But today, we've been on the yellow buses, so I hope to see you all in the next one. Cheerio.
There's always gay life on the buses. Make sure you leave your bird at home. You'll see so many on the buses. You won't be sitting on your own. It's so romantic on the buses. You'll find it thrilling when you ride, and you can get it on the buses, upstairs or down inside. Oh, it's a great life on the buses.